Now, it wouldn't be a trip through the Mulwati if we did not stop at Sebwig's house. One of the adults is present, and you can actually see the tail feathers. Not often we get to see them. Those really rigid, long, structured feathers that stick out far beyond the rest of the body, of course, assisting in flight. Not flight necessarily itself, but assisting in steering and manoeuvring as well as stabilizing the bird during flight. And that's why a battalier, for example, is so unstable in the air, so wobbly, because they have such short tail feathers. Or you can see the spotted eagle owl has very, very long tail feathers. And you can see those sort of darkened bars. That's additional melanin for strength. That's why these feathers are very rigid and very strong, because of their function. Now, once again, everyone, I am looking for Owlivia, as I do every day, and I really don't see signs of her. It doesn't mean she's not there, but I really don't see any sort of sign of her. And what worries me is she was at the nest for a very long time. We didn't see her mobile at all. And then all of a sudden she just moved and shocked us all. She was in a completely different position on a different part of the Mulwati embankment. And I don't know if that just left her too vulnerable. I don't know why she moved. I don't know if there was a threat that caused her to move, but then she became even more vulnerable. I'm really not sure. But it doesn't mean she's not there. I hate to assume the worst. It's human nature to do so, but it's very, very thick. And she's a tiny little fluff ball. So she could be there somewhere. I think it's worth continuing to check for the time being. And the other sort of sturdy feathers on a bird are the remiges, the flight feathers. So obviously she's got her wings tucked in, but those feathers are really, really strong, both the primaries and the secondaries. Peter, you're saying it's very, very sad that we can't find her. I know, I'm receiving so many messages and so many emails. I don't have the answer. I don't know where she is. Nature can be so hard sometimes. But what I can say is where we're finding the adults now, both male and female, is the sort of original spotted eagle owl territory, if you like. This is the original place where we first spotted them before we then discovered Sebwig in the nest, which is about maybe 50, 60 metres away. So that also makes me slightly concerned that she's just came back here. I think this is a female. But let's just keep checking every day for now. I don't want to think the worst case scenario. We all got very attached to Owlivia and we were hoping for another Sebwig. Sebwig definitely dispersed. He was raised to dispersal age. Not by us, but by his parents. Yes, you. And of course, when it came to that time, he probably just flew off. We were all hoping for another Sebwig story with Owlivia. So we're going to let Mrs. Wig be, and we're going to continue our bumble through the dry riverbed.